Excuse me. Hi, do you speak English? Are you Thai?
Yes.
Oh, I like your hair.
Oh,
It's like, I don't know, reminded me of like a, I don't know, cookie character, but yeah. Like Japanese, like some cute Japanese, like anime.
thank you.
Are you Thai?
Yes, I'm fine.
Really? But your English is เก่งมากนะ What's your name? I'm Steve. It's your favorite hair.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
like
use-
my hair.
Do you use Instagram?
Yes.
How do I spell your Instagram?
Yes.
Nice. What do you do? Are you like a fashion designer?
No, I am art director.
A what?
And art director.
Art director. Oh, what kind of art do you do?
Advertising.
Really? Wow, that's impressive. I'm gonna go have coffee now. But nice to meet you.
Nice.
Get home safe. Bye. How to pick up girls anywhere. So I think this is one of the problems a lot of guys have issues with when it comes to approaching girls, no matter where they are. And the reason for that is that a lot of you guys make the mental excuse from taking action and going forward in cold approaching the girl that you are interested in. Even me, myself, I've done it in the past when I was younger. We all do this when we are intimidated and when we have less experience or even no experience when it comes to meeting people, socializing people, being in social events and functions. And all you guys know what I'm talking about. Whenever we see that one beautiful girl right in front of us, we make the excuse telling ourselves it's not the right time right now. But the truth is that there will never be a right time. The right time is right now by just taking action. I know it's hard, but it could be exciting and fun at the same time. You might get some gratification when you decide to just go up and talk to the girl and just say hi. And she says hi back right at you. And she smiles back as well and lock eye contact with you. In that very moment, you're like, oh, this beautiful girl actually engaged back with me. She said hi to me. She asked me for my name. She asked me where I'm from. She asked me what am I doing. If you do not go up and take your shot with the girl, you're gonna miss out on this windows of opportunity that she could be the perfect girl for you to date. She could be the nicest person you would ever meet in your life. She could be your dream girl. She could be that special person that is the mother of your children. And the only way you would ever find out and know if she is the one for you or if she's not the one for you is by going up to the girl and taking action, talking with her, seeing if you have chemistry with her. If you don't, it's totally fine. You can tell her, have a good day, see you, bye. And then you move on to the next girl. But the first step is with yourself, your mental. You gotta be strong. You got to be confident in yourself. You gotta be comfortable with your own skin. Go up and talk to the girl. Don't wait for the perfect time. Because if you wait for the perfect time, you will just miss out on that window of opportunity and someone else, some other geek, some other dork, some other loser. In this case, they're not a loser. They would be the winner. You would be the loser because you did not take a chance on yourself with the girl, while the other person grew a set, took a shot with the girl, and he got her. So you'll be the one who loses out at the end of the day, and that makes you the loser. So you need to switch your mindset and have a winner mindset, and you have to be confident that yes, you can do it. What's the worst thing that would happen to you in that situation? For instance, I'm in the middle of the train station where there's hundreds of people in that very moment, talking to the girl for 2 minutes, people walking in and out, dozens of people behind us in line beside us, eavesdropping for a second or two, maybe 5 seconds tops. And then they're back minding their own businesses, playing on the phone, talking to their friends, etc. Or a lot of guys around me usually just admire me and are like, damn, how's this guy going up to a random girl, talking to her, and she smiles back and gives him her contact. And most of these guys are like, oh shit, I want to learn, I want to do it. How do you get the confidence? You know, you can inspire other people, but first you need to inspire yourself, push yourself, take action. Let's just step back and analyze my clip where I approached this girl. This is a perfect example where you could see that I don't have perfect game at that very moment. But the moment I saw that girl, I was like, hey, I'm not gonna let her go. I'm just gonna try and see what happens. And there's usually 3 outcomes that could happen. The first one, which is the worst thing that could happen between you and the girl that you find attractive, is that she could just look at you with a cold reaction and pretend that you don't exist and just give you a cold shoulder. The second outcome is that she could just look at you, smile, and say, sorry, I don't know, or I don't speak English, have a good day, which again is totally fine. She's just being friendly. There's nothing good or bad that comes from it. Everyone's neutral. And the last thing, it could be something very good. The girl could reply to you back in English or Thai. Doesn't matter. Again, language is not a big factor. If someone is nice, depending on their attitude, if she finds you interesting or she is interested in you because you are the first guy that actually came up and approached her, and maybe you said something nice about her, like you gave her a nice comment. She looks at you, she smiles at you, and she locks eyes with you. She's like, thank you. She engages back with you, asking you for your name, where you're from, what you do, what are you doing right now, and and who knows, you might end up going on an instant date with her, or she's busy and she actually wants to have coffee, dinner, lunch, a snack with you the following day or the day after, and things could just snowball to be something really, really good. So you need to put yourself out there, give yourself that opportunity, and even if you fail, just take that L. What's most important is that you grew a set and you did it. But everything could always become good. You might get a W, you might meet the love of your life, so give yourself a chance. This is a short 2-minute interaction, but let's look at the sign of interest between me and the girl. She asked me, where am I from? She was giggling throughout our whole interaction. You know, if a girl's not interested, she wouldn't invest back, she wouldn't engage back, she would not be asking, what's my name, where I'm from, what am I doing here? You know, just any sort of question, just investing back. Because if she's not interested, she would just be like, okay, have a good day, bye. That's about it. Or she'd be like, thank you, have a good day, bye. After I give her the compliment. Throughout the interaction, she didn't hesitate to engage back with me. When I asked her for her contact, she didn't hesitate to give me her contact. When we both disengaged from one another and I'm walking towards the other side and she's walking towards the camera guy, he told me that she was smiling. Again, that's a good sign. The little experience she had with you, it's a positive sign that she felt good, she was happy, even if it doesn't turn into something good, because you don't want to put so much pressure on yourself and you don't want to have high expectations of you and the girl. But at the end of the day, at least you gave the other person a positive experience, you make them feel good, you made them smile. And for me, that's already a win, because I think positivity towards others is always good. You always want to keep that good energy. No matter the situation or who you're interacting with, you don't want to be a negative person that people don't want to associate themselves with. Also, on a side note, the interaction between me and this girl could have been 100% much better. But for me personally, I didn't find her that attractive. I found her above average. But in the case, if I actually found her really attractive, like the girl from the last video, I would invest more time and energy engaging with the girl and then try to set up an instant date with her. If not, a follow-up date the day after or later in the week. Also, keep in mind, when you ask the girl for her contact, if the girl is really not interested in you, she could decide to not follow you back, she could just block you, etc. But this girl still follows me. A few weeks later, while I was coaching one of my clients, I run into the same girl in that exact same location at that train station with 2-3 of her friends. She comes up to me and says, hi, how are you, talking to me. If the girl was not interested or she didn't have interest at that moment before she ran into me again, most girls or most people in general do not remember the person they just talked to for 2 minutes unless they had some sort of like good experience with that person or some sort of interest. So you got to stop making excuses for yourself. Take action, because you would never know the answer or the outcome between you and the girl if you do not try and see for yourself. So give yourself a shot at the girl. Even if the interaction was not as good as you expect it to be, it's fine. All you have to do is look back at the interaction, analyze it, think about the things you can improve on, think about how you talk to her, how you open her, the contents of the interaction, what you're talking about. Do you talk too much about yourself? Did you ask too many boring questions to the girl? You got to see what makes the girl want to engage back with you. There's so many things that you can look into when it comes to analyzing your interaction with the girl. Before we end this video, I want you to take this for yourself, to understand that you need to become confident with yourself. Give yourself the opportunity with the girl that you find attractive. Don't be a little bitch. Don't make excuses. Don't have negative assumptions about something that you haven't tried. You need to put yourself out there and see it for yourself, experience it for yourself to see if the result is going to be negative or positive. You can't assume the result's going to be negative if you don't try. So try. Again, do not be afraid of the people around you while interacting with the girl. Who cares what people say or think about you while you're interacting with the girl that you find attractive? Again, you could either be inspiring them or they could just be thinking negative thoughts, because for them, inflicting negative thoughts on you is just a way for them to make themselves feel better about their own miserable lives. And I can bet you a lot of the guys that talk shit in general probably fail in their attempts of interacting with girls that they find attractive in their past, so they have to take it out on you to make themselves feel better about themselves. Again, fuck the haters. If people are hating you, that means you're doing something right. If people are liking you, that means people are respecting you. And just be you, be comfortable, enjoy the process, and have fun with it. Like I said, talk about things that you enjoy, talk about things that you genuinely want to know about the girl or that you're interested about. Don't rush in closing the girl for her contact. Create quality interactions with the girl. Anyways, if you guys are interested to do one-on-one coaching with me, whether it's in person or online, feel free to DM me on Instagram for more information or shoot me an email. I'll also be in Europe in the second quarter of 2024. If you guys want to do one-on-one immersion boot camps with me, I'm targeting right now Bucharest, Romania, Budapest, Hungary, Prague in the Czech Republic, Warsaw in Poland, and Barcelona, Spain. If you really want to level up your game and you're interested in gaining new experiences with me and a couple other guys, then feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram or email me for more information. Again, as I've said in the past, Asia is a good place for beginners, but if you really want to level up your skills, then Europe is the next stage. As Asia, everyone is usually pretty nice and conservative. They're open to listen to what you have to say. But in Europe, again, you're competing with a lot of other guys, but not everyone has game. They might have the guts to go up to girl and talk to them like, hey, you're cute, can I get your contact? But that's boring. If you can't engage back with the girl, then it's not going to go anywhere with the girl. So if you guys want to level up your skills and you're interested in Europe, feel free to hit me up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.